Hi everyone. As we all remember that yesterday I talked about imaginations, and I kind of thought a lot about it as I went back and watched and pray and still ask God why did He wanted me to talk about imagination, because I had a plan to talk about something else. And even though it's one of the things that comes up into my awareness, because if you recall, I say that I knew God hates lies, hates adultery and idol worshiping, and that is really things to Him that He really hates. But when I came to this topic of imagination, even though according to the scriptures in Jeremiah, if you read from the beginning to 24, that where we are now, you will see that imagination also it's also more about the adultery, not adultery, but idols worshiping, like them having image like a snake or dog or cow or any form of certain animals or anything, and for them believing that their source of power will come from that one and not from God. God hated that, and he still hated it today, because He really wants us to depend on Him and to draw all the source from Him, the power and everything. And for that matter, I also remember a lot about imagination in the other area that I touched yesterday, which was about people imagine things, especially in a negative point of view, against others or against themselves, not feeling worthy or feeling better of themselves because they think or they imagine that people think worse of them, or they start thinking worse about others, and that leads us into really bad corner, I would say, because not only that you will lose focus, you will find yourself unhappy, you find yourself want to prove to people right, or want to compete to show them that you're better than that, or you are more value, or you're more better than them, or you can do better than them, sort of speak, or you also know what they know. So it's in one way you won't realize how bad it is and how down it's taking you, unless you really want to face it as a challenge, as a problem. And of course you might seek needs, help, to be helped to get out of that. Or one suggestion I will say, for me, with my journey with God, what I have learned, nothing beats prayers. If you really pray faithfully, and if you do everything that God asks you to do faithfully, and if you stay in your lane with God faithfully, nothing beats prayers. Well, one thing I can say, there is no one can change human being, only God, and that can only be done through prayers. And that will start with you personally, and of course you can have other people help join with you into prayers, but you cannot have someone pray for you for your situation, like especially attitude or behavior to change. You can improve, and I have witnessed that. I have witnessed a lot of people that had improved from their weird behavior, and then they went back immediately after they have been cornered or been put to a place where that they can only act their true nature and not that what they were trying to show that they're improving, you know. So they I wouldn't say they act, but they are forced immediately to act to themselves. And that is because I believe from the beginning, if you believe yourself, there is something you want it to be removed out of you, and you come to God and really pray and seek for his mercy and his help, because he promised in so many scriptures we have read that he's a help, and he's very present in times of trouble. Just call upon my name, I'll be there. I'll be your shield and shelter. I'll be your strength and power. I'll restore your health and heal your wounds. I'll be your pillar. And he said so many things, not only for encouragement, but to ensure us that he can change. It's only God that can change human being, and this is because it's proven in the scriptures. He said that he's the only one can turn the way of the river, and so does he can turn the heart of the king. That means he's the only person, the only God that can turn or can change human attitude, behavior, and whatever you want to name it. If you recall in the book of Exodus, we see how he was hardening the heart of Pharaoh, and he was the same God that could make it soft and make it easy, you know. So that's why I say no any human being can change another human being. You can influence to improve their situation, their character, their behavior, and sort of that kind of stuff, but you cannot change them. That's I have experienced. I have gone through that in a hard way. I even wanted to prove so hard that things has changed, they have changed, but I was proved wrong with my words, and I learned in a different way. I wouldn't say it a hard way, because it's not hard, but I just learned that you cannot change human being. You can pray for them, for their situation to be improved, and of course people can improve to a better, until they become so comfortable to that situation that they think this is how it's going to be. And when things change immediately, because sometimes they didn't mean when they improve, they say that they have improved, or you have witnessed the improvement, or just because of lack of faithfulness, lack of commitment, then they start to really act their true nature, and it can be hurtful, can be painful. By my word of tonight, my encouragement to everyone that is going through this kind of challenges and stuff, I just want to tell you that prayer is everything. Nothing can beat prayer. Nothing can beat prayer. Do what God has asked us to do as a human being. Love one another, treat one another fairly. Do not lie, do not steal. Love, care, have hope, worship God, love one another as you love yourself. Do not commit adultery, do not steal, do not be jealous, and no envy, competition, pride. Humble yourself. Do things that God wants us to do, not only for yourself, but you will realize when you have done that, not only that your life will be changed, but life of so many people will be changed. And that's my word for tonight. I believe I had so much to talk about the imagination, because it's not even halfway of of the whole topic. But I know God has something for someone somewhere, and He wants someone to be delivered. And for me, I will encourage you to pray and focus of that problem. Face it, confess it, repent about it. It will be gone. You will see things in a different way. You will treat other people in a different, the way they treat you. You will love people the way they love you. You will stop imagining negative against others or against yourself. And you will realize that life will start to become much more better, because you bring light into yourself and others that are around you. And if you care about this, I encourage you to pray, to really pray hard. And God bless you.